doesn't take a lot to get an outdoor security camera right. The camera should offer good quality images day or night, reliable motion tracking, a durable build quality with weatherproofing, and an intuitive app interface. Blink Outdoor is a security camera that hopes to fit right in with your Amazon Alexa-driven home. But does it? There's a few things you'll want to know about this camera before you click Add to Cart. I'm Erin from Tech Gadgets Canada and Tech Gadgets International, and in this review we'll take a look at what you get with this camera, how the video quality and tracking options perform, and if overall I think it's a good pick for an outdoor camera for you.
An early heads up, if you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, to please hit that like button and consider becoming a subscriber. Both those things help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch, enjoy, and learn from.
The two key items you get in the Blink Outdoor package are the Blink Outdoor camera itself and the Blink Sync Module 2, which serves as a Wi-Fi hub for the Blink Outdoor camera and any other Blink products you might have or plan to buy. What you also get is a micro USB cable for powering the Sync Module 2, a mount for the Blink Outdoor camera with screws. There's also a pair of AA lithium batteries and a special tool for ceiling mounting, which also doubles as a screwdriver. You can access the battery compartment by using that screw tool to unscrew the back of the unit. The unit accepts only lithium batteries, not lithium ion, so make sure to use the pair included. Unfortunately, these batteries are not rechargeable and the camera is not designed to work with rechargeable batteries. The Blink Outdoor unit can also run on micro USB power, which can be useful if you plan on mounting it near a wall outlet.
Before we get too far, it's probably a good time to talk about cloud storage and recording options, since this is where any additional costs may come into play. Now, this is not the spot you want to cheap out on, since with most security cameras, if you don't pay for the cloud recording up front, getting access to videos that might become pretty important all of a sudden is impossible without a subscription. And most don't let you pay and then suddenly open up old recordings.
You'll get a 30-day free trial to Blink's Subscription Plus plan, which gives you storage, unlimited live view streaming, video sharing, motion detection recording, and photo capturing. At the end of the trial period, you'll be prompted to continue to the Blink Subscription Plus plan, which costs about $3 to $10 a month, depending on if you want one camera or multiple.
This price is pretty much in line with what other companies charge for similar recording services. Now, the Blink Outdoor camera here and other Blink devices that you have connected to your Sync module will continue to function even if you decide not to pay for your subscription, but you can only view a live stream of your camera for up to 5 minutes.
You can also use a USB drive plugged into the Sync Module 2 as local storage for motion-detected clips too, but it does have some limitations. Okay, let's get to the video quality. One of the first things I noticed about the camera is that it doesn't seem to record motion footage on its own.
I used the camera for about a week and then I went back to review my video clips and I realized the only ones that existed in my library were the ones I had specifically told the app to save. Any other movement or motion wasn't stored. I double-checked my motion recording settings, and though it was turned on, I hadn't been getting anything. So I reset that setting, repositioned the camera to a busier area, and I gave it some additional time. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the camera to record or save any motion-activated clips, which is kind of annoying since if someone comes onto my property and I'm not watching the camera at that moment, I guess I would never know.
Determined to figure out why I wasn't getting any motion alerts, I did some reading and some fooling around with the system and the app. What I finally figured out, and let me say this is not intuitive, is that in order for motion to be recorded, you have to arm the camera. There's a tiny button at the bottom of the app that lets you toggle this setting on or off. If it's armed, you'll get both push notifications and the camera will record what's happening. If it's not armed, you get nothing. This seems to me to just be a very needless extra step to get your camera to record. And by the way, that button could just be called record. Once I figured it out, I just left it switched on, and from there I started getting proper alerts and proper recordings.
Motion detected at the Blink camera.
The Blink outdoor camera records 1080p or HD video, and it has an extremely wide-angle lens that sees about 110 degrees across your space. Because it's so wide, I did feel like it had difficulty getting as much detail. The video quality is okay, and using the app you can zoom in on footage so you can improve your view to a small extent. It is equipped with an infrared sensor, which you can configure at different intensities, so at night the footage is actually pretty good.
You can adjust all kinds of settings inside the Blink app, including how sensitive the camera's motion detection is, how long of a clip it should record and save, anywhere from about 5 seconds to 60 seconds, as well as setting a re-triggering time, meaning it won't trip every time your dog walks by within the same period of time, for example.
The Blink app is a simple portal to view your live or recorded videos. With only 3 tabs, home, clips, and settings, it's easy enough to find what you need. At the same time, there are some annoyances, like 2 different settings menus, which isn't intuitive when you're looking to make changes. Annoyingly, there also doesn't seem to be a way to save multiple clips to your phone at once. You need to open each one, load it, then click on it to get the save feature, a tedious and time-consuming process. As an official Amazon product, the Blink outdoor camera integrates with the Alexa ecosystem. If you have an Echo Show, you can just ask A-Lady to show you the Blink outdoor camera you want by referring to it by the name you gave it.
Before you can access this, you do need to enable the setting inside the Blink app, and it will prompt you to sign into your Amazon account. From there, it's a simple ask. Hey, A-Lady, show me Blink camera.
Show me Blink camera. My Echo Show 15 popped it up picture-in-picture style, and you can tap the view to expand the size. Helpfully, it seems I could leave the camera feed up for a lot longer than I could view it in the app, which seemed to cut me off after just a few seconds unless I constantly clicked continue. You can also configure the Blink camera to make announcements on an Echo device whenever a connected Blink camera detects motion. You set this up in the Alexa app. I have instructions on how to do it on my Blink review at techgadgetscanada.com. Let's get to the battery life. One of the key questions I have about using replaceable batteries in this camera is how long they might last.
Blink outlines the estimated lifespan on its website, saying that with about 1 minute or so of activity setting off the camera per day, those batteries should last up to 2 years. That's actually pretty impressive, though I'm obviously not going to be able to test that out in full before I post this review, so for now we'll take Blink's word for this.
Overall, this camera has some good points and some frustrations. The size and versatility are pretty good, and I like the fact that you can use simple replaceable batteries that you can find anywhere. And getting up to 2 years of life on a single set of batteries, if that's true, would be a pretty big plus. It was easy to get the camera set up and connected, and easy to connect it to A-Lady so I could view the camera feed on my Echo Show device. On the flip side, the video quality is just okay. I feel like I'm sacrificing some level of detail for that wider angle view. I also don't think having a setting called Armed to enable recording on a camera is intuitive, and if you didn't know this initially, as I didn't, you'd be frustrated like I was, wondering why your camera isn't recording. The app can also be pretty laggy and slow to load. While some folks may also find paying for cloud recording a downside, it is par for the course when it comes to wireless home security cameras, and since Blink's fees are in line with what others charge, I'm not deducting any points here.
In short, if you've got your reasons for wanting to go with this particular camera system, I'm not going to discourage you. But if you're trying to decide between this and something like a Ring camera system or other alternative, for example, I might steer you more in that direction. Particularly at the price point of each of these cameras, I feel like Blink could be delivering a little more value and a lot more resolution. A single camera sells for about $99 US, and you can get deals on multicam packs and find sales pretty often too. Since this isn't the first camera I've struggled with, you might want to learn about some of those other systems. See one of the toughest to operate camera systems I've ever tried and find out why I panned it, or check out why I really think Ring cameras are the way to go right now.